Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My voice is a little hoarse today. I was teaching earlier and I have a little laryngitis. So if you're new to my channel, I don't normally sound like this. So stick with me and let's take a general all levels practice to boost our energy a little bit. See you on the mat. Let's start this practice in downward facing dog. So you can look and see that your first fingers are parallel and your palms are about shoulder width apart. And then looking down and seeing that your feet are parallel with your second toes in alignment with each other. And you open your knees a little bit so they don't collapse in. And you can pedal your feet, lifting one heel at a time, waking up the backs of your legs. Good. And when you inhale, lift the heels, wave into a plank. We're going to wake up a little fire in the core. When you exhale, soften your knees, sweep the hips back up, downward dog. We're going to move with that flow. Lift the heels, lift the belly, wave through the crown on the inhale. Knees almost all the way down on the exhale, sweep the hips up. On your inhale, wave forward one more time. On your exhale, sweep the hips right up toward the sky. And then lift the heels high, come onto your tiptoes. Keep lifting the sitting bones up. And a tiptoe forward all the way between the thumbs. Once your feet are in between your thumbs, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Bend your knees and bring your belly over the thighs. Let's take our hands onto the lower back and give a little press. Then draw your belly in and come all the way up to stand. Standing in Tadasana, squeeze the shoulder blades onto the back and reach your hands behind to interlace your fingers. Drop your knuckles down, lift your chest, look up. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, melt the belly over the thighs, and peel the arms away from the back as you let your head go. We'll take an inhale, and when you exhale, let the head hang. And then with control, release your hands to frame your feet. Step your left foot back into runner's lunge. Right knee is directly over the heel. Touch your left knee down, keep the back toes tucked. Sweep your arms up for an inhale as you draw your arm bones back. Lift your gaze, find a back bend, especially in the upper ribs. Then exhale, hands frame that front foot. Lift your left thigh, spin that left heel down, preparing for warrior two. Heel to heel alignment. Cartwheel the left arm up and overhead and gaze over the right fingertips. Drop that right thigh bone down and keep opening that right knee. And you can take your right hand on the inside of the knee and start to slide it down. Take your right hand to the inner ankle and then sweep your left arm right up alongside the ear into extended side angle. We're going to pull the belly in, reach the left fingertips forward, then release your hands to frame your front foot. Swing the back heel over the toes, step to downward dog. Now lift your heels, come into plank on the inhale. Exhale, elbows in, come down through chaturanga. Take your feet flat for cobra pose on the inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, slide the hips up to downward dog. And a breath or two, pause, finding length and lift through your lower back. And rooting down through the index fingers and thumbs. And then lift the heels high, come onto tiptoes, tiptoe forward all the way between the thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take your hands onto your lower back. Give a little press. Then draw your belly in. Come all the way up into Tadasana. Release your arms alongside the body. Collarbones are really broad. Reach your hands back behind. Interlace the non-habitual finger on top. Drop your knuckles down. Lift your sternum, your chest straight up toward the sky. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, bend the knees. Melt the belly over the thighs. As you fold, peel the arms away from the back and let your head hang down. And we'll inhale. And when you exhale, slowly release your hands to frame your feet. Take a big step back with your right foot. Back toes are tucked. Right knee comes down. Sweep the arms up. Find crescent lunge. So you want to draw the lower ribs in. Create some core strength. Reach up through the fingertips on the inhale, gaze up. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Lift your right thigh, spin the right heel down, preparing for warrior two. Then cartwheel your right arm up and overhead. Gaze over the left fingertips. Press the feet down. As you drop your pelvis, hug the thigh bones up into your body. Then take the back of your left hand, gently draw that left knee open a little more. Slide your left hand to the inner left ankle. Use your left arm to keep drawing that left knee toward the outer heel. Then sweep that right arm right up alongside the ear, reaching those right fingertips away from your right heel. Then reach, inhale. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Swing the right heel over the toes. Lift the belly, step to plank. Hug your elbows in, lower all the way down through chaturanga. Squeeze the elbows in and the shoulder blades together as you take any amount of back bend. Cobra. And then exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Pedal your feet. Inhale, fill your belly. Exhale, let it all the way out, and the belly hugs in toward the spine. Now slide that right knee forward wider than the right wrist. Right foot is flexed. Take the top of that left foot flat. Lift up through the chest. I'm not going to come down into pigeon. We're just working that hip stretch on the right side. Right foot is flexed, like I said. Left hip point rolls toward the belly. Then look down, plant your palms, downward dog hands. Tuck the back toes and slide that right foot back. Downward dog. And then slide that left knee forward a little wider than your left wrist, wider than your left hip. Slide the right leg long, take the top of the right foot flat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together away from the base of the skull. Look up. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, tuck the back toes, lift your right knee, lift your core, lift your belly, step back into downward dog. And then from your downward dog, we're going to come right into tabletop. Cross your ankles and sit behind your heels. Bring your knees in, uncross, flex your feet, take a half Ardha Hanumanasana. We're going to turn to the right, arms to a T. Back to center, turn to the left. Arms to a T. And then back to center, turn to the right. And then back to center to the left. And back to center, open your knees. Fold forward, bound angle pose. You're going to interlace the fingers around the toes. And then fold and look toward your belly. Breathe into the back body. Take a couple breaths to fill your back ribs. And tune into your breath and how you feel. We'll go ahead and drop the tail and sit up. Slide the legs out straight. Extend your arms forward, palms up, and slowly lower down onto your back. Coming down onto your back. Feel the back supported by the floor. We'll take just a gentle hug, one knee at a time in toward the body and rock side to side. One full happy baby pose, just for good measure. Elbows on insides of knees, hands for the ankles, the shins, or you reach around for the outside edges of the foot, or you could reach for your inner heels if that's feeling better today. Take a couple moments. Feel the shoulder blades melting down, a nice soft jaw, nice soft chest. Then go ahead and release, bring your feet to the floor. Go ahead and take your feet a little wider apart and start to windshield wiper and rest your hands on your torso as you do that. And then let your knees knock in, and a very brief meditation today, just to tune into a full inhale into your belly. Exhale, let it out. Everything is fine right now. Your body is healthy and all is well. And let's find gratitude for wherever you're at today. You can feel free to stay longer if you want to. And when you feel ready, slowly roll to either side and let's meet in an upright seat. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thanks for your patience with my scraggly voice. Should be better hopefully tomorrow. In any case, I appreciate you and I look forward to seeing you next time. Like, share, subscribe, hit that super thanks button to support me. Helps keep my channel going. And until next time, I hope everything goes great for you. Bye bye.